Yo, what is up, guys? I am here at the campus of the community college that I dropped out of 8 years ago. And I'm still out visiting family for the holidays, traveling back tomorrow. And I just thought, what a better place. Like, there isn't a better place to talk about kind of how it changed my life and how I got over depression and really took control of my life. And I just feel like I can share a lot of that knowledge with some of my followers. I know so many people are going through this stuff. I just had a conversation with a friend. He's going through it, and he just kind of started on this journey of kind of taking control of this stuff. I'm trying to avoid the wind coming at me because my microphone's in my ear. Don't want all the wind resistance, but yeah, I just wanted to share some knowledge that I've gained. I'm no guru. I'm not going to be sharing anything you haven't heard before, but I started on a journey of really taking control of my life. I'd say about 2017, I really saw where my life was going and saw where my health was going. My health was degrading, and I was trading my health for wealth, and I just decided it was enough. And I cared too much about what other people were thinking about me. And anyways, I just thought this is no way to live my life. I was spiraling very quickly into hopelessness, into, you know, what the fuck am I doing here? You know what I'm saying? What am I even doing in my life? Everyone makes all my decisions for me. And that's where I was in my life. And I feel like a lot of people get to there, especially people in the early 20s. You know, your parents and everybody tells you so much how to live your life, and you're at a point in your life where you got to start making decisions for yourself, but you don't really know how to, because all the way up to this point, you've listened to the advice of others, and you're seeing people above you who are more successful than you. You know, your parents, people in your community, you're like, well, you know, they seem to be happy, they seem to be living a life, but I don't want their life, but everybody tells me I should have their life. That's what I want to talk about today. That is what I want to talk about today is how I got past that and how I took control. And again, this is not going to be anything you haven't heard before. This is all going to be stuff that you've heard before for sure, but I want you to hear from me because I've actually gone through it. I've definitely gone through it, and I've just came to the other side. I really feel like in the past 3 to 6 months, I've really turned a corner, and I'm going to just share with you how I did that. So in 2017, that is when I really started to try to take control of my life. I'm across the street here. That's when I really decided to take control of my life. And I was still working in my previous career. I worked in aquatic safety. I'm not going to get too into it, but what I do want you guys to know a little bit of context is I was pretty much on top of the world career-wise in that career space. I essentially, in the first I've been working there for a long time, but in the first 2 years, I had already gotten to the head of the department for a large commercial water park. And that is something usually somebody works for about at least 5 years, 5, 10, some people it takes them 15 years to get to that position. That's where they work towards their whole life. And I somehow got it into. I was really good at the job. I was really good at it. I'm actually really good at management, but I hate it. I was really good at it. Really strong aptitude for it. Had a really good mentor, and also just got really lucky with timing. The manager who had just got promoted, he was kind of using that as a springboard to get a better job. So it just happened to be extremely good timing for me that he happened to do that. Anyways, long and short of it is I got that job, and then I didn't really like it that much, so I was trying to get a different job. I got my dream job that I really wanted this whole time, which is traveling the country, auditing water parks, this whole thing. And what you need to know this whole time is I have some type of anxiety or sleep disorder that I have not gotten properly diagnosed by a physician, but it's definitely there. It's definitely a real thing. I've had it my whole life, my entire life. I sleep anywhere from 2 to 4 hours a night. That is just what's possible. My fight or flight response triggers every nighttime. Every night when I lay to go to bed, my fight or flight response triggers, and I am just filled with anxiety. It is very strange. Anyway, so I sleep about 2 to 4 hours a night. Not anymore. I've addressed it, and I have some ways to address it now. And then on my off days, I would sleep about 12 to 14 hours. So it's like either I sleep 2 to 4 hours and like make my appointments like school, work, that sort of thing. And I never miss a day of work in my life. Either I make those appointments, or I stay up for 2 days straight to make those appointments and then sleep for 12 hours. That was my life. And so 2017 is when I started to try to address these problems, try to address the stress in my life, try to address my physical health. I was getting fat. I was trying to work out. I was trying to learn how to meditate. I was trying to do all the stuff that I do now. I was trying to do it. But the reality is you can't do any of those things if you're not sleeping. It's impossible to make any progress if you're not sleeping, because it is the first pillar of health is sleep. It's sleep. And so so that's going to be the first step here. And so my problem is I had this disorder. Not everybody has that, but I have some type of disorder that does not allow me to sleep. I do all the best practices, I assure you. I do all the best practices and I cannot sleep. So I tried to in 2017 when I was still working in aquatics, and that was when I was traveling around the country auditing people, and I was sleeping 2 hours a night when I was doing that, and it was getting me severely depressed. I was also away from home, away from loved ones, that entire time because I had to travel. So that contributed to that, but I could definitely tell my brain chemistry was just off because of the sleep. I was sleeping 2 hours a night, working 16 hours in the sun. I mean, it was a tough job for sure, but it's one I wanted to do. Anyways, I was trying to address my other health problems. I was trying to work out. I was trying to do all this stuff, but I couldn't because I wasn't sleeping. So at the end of that year, I had to bite the bullet, and I quit. I quit aquatics. I quit my successful career. Just a few years earlier, I had quit college because I didn't see any path forward. And that's why I quit my successful career, even though I was making a lot. I mean, I wasn't making a lot of money, but I had a clear path forward to financial stability. I could raise a family, that sort of thing. I had a clear path to getting to some of my goals. But I don't think I would. I don't want to sound super somber, but I literally don't think I would have made it to 30, health-wise. Like, whether that's dying from exhaustion or taking my life in my own terms. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to find a better way to say that, but I was never seriously contemplating those things, by the way. But I'm just saying that is the path that I was heading towards. I was getting very depressed. And my health was severely degrading from sleep. So that's the first thing we're talking about is sleep. You need to address sleep. Sleep is the most important thing in health. You've probably heard it before, and you need to hear it again. It is the most important part of health. If you are not sleeping, you can't do anything else. And so that means whatever you need to do in your life, if you're depressed right now, or you're feeling hopeless, first thing you should look at is sleep. Are you sleeping at least 6 hours a night? You should be aiming for 8. No matter what, you should be aiming for 8. You are not one of those people who can only sleep 4 hours a night. That is like 1 out of 100,000 people can sleep 4 hours a night. You are not The Rock. He is on testosterone. He is on the juice. Those 4 a.m. dudes are on the juice. Or they are one of these people who can get away with sleeping less. That is not most people. So please stop watching The Rock on Instagram telling you to wake up at 4. Please get sleep, man. Please, he's on the juice. Anyways, a little rant over. I just hate these 4 a.m. dudes, dude. Fuck, get some sleep, man. Get some sleep. Sleep 6 to 8 hours a night. And now you might be thinking, I don't have time for that. It's impossible for my life. It's not. It just needs to be your number one priority in life. Sleep is my number one priority in life. Health is my number one priority in life. But sleep is the first pillar of health. Now, that anybody can do. Anybody can do that, no matter what you're working, no matter if you have kids, whatever. You can find a way to get enough sleep. You just have to make it your number one priority. Now, the next couple of steps, and this goes in order of difficulty, in simplicity. So sleep is the most simple, and for a lot of people is not super difficult to solve, unless you're someone like me or someone who's very stressed. The next step is to drink water. This one is incredibly easy. Just drink water, man. And so an easy rule that I have, every day when I wake up, I drink a liter of water right when I get up. right when I wake up, drink a liter of water. I actually drink a liter of liquid IV. Highly recommend getting liquid IV. I'm not sponsored or anything like that. I just think it's a fantastic product. Yeah, so I drink a liter of water right when I wake up, and I drink a liter of water with every meal. And that does two things. That keeps you hydrated. If you're hydrated, nothing works right in your body, especially your brain. And nothing works in your body, especially your brain. And also it makes you feel fuller. So if you're trying to lose some weight, that'll help you as well. Drinking water makes you feel a lot more fuller. The next thing is to add daily exercise, and it can be mild. It doesn't have to be lifting every day. You should not lift every day, by the way, but it doesn't have to be anything crazy. For example, what I started with was doing 2 laps around my neighborhood every day, and that equated to about a mile. Now I walk 4 miles every morning. I'm not saying you have to do that. I just have time to do it, and I love walking. It takes me about 2 hours every day. Every day I'm out there walking for about 2 hours. I'm not walking the entire time. That's why it takes a little bit longer, because I like to enjoy my walks. You know, walk these little hills. I'm just walking around my old college campus in my old hometown. You know what I'm saying? Or not my hometown. So daily exercise into your life. And I love walking specifically. I think walking is amazing. It's like mild meditation. You get to be in the sun. You get to let the sun bless you. It helps you fall asleep later if you do it in the morning. It's amazing. So let's review real quick. First was address your sleep. Next was drink water. Next was daily exercise. It can just be 15 minutes, guys. You can fit it in. If it's not in the morning, do it at lunch. If it's not at lunch, do it right when you get off work. If it's not right when you get off work, do it in the evening. But I would highly recommend doing it in the morning if you can, because you can get the sun hitting you, help with your circadian rhythm. So that's the next step. After that is, and as I said, they get harder as they go. The next step is diet. There's only 5 steps, by the way. Next step is addressing your diet. And if your diet's terrible, if you eat a dog shit diet right now, you can do stuff as simple as dropping soda, just dropping sugar. You can replace it with diet soda. Don't let people tell you, oh, drink aspartame. Bro, if drinking aspartame keeps you from ingesting an extra 1,000 calories a day from soda, then bro, drink fucking aspartame, man. Like, God, I hate these people who make these weird ass rules. If your goal is to lose weight and get leaner and start on your path, diet soda can be an amazing option. I drink a lot of diet soda. I don't really anymore. I'm trying to get off of it actually, because you don't want aspartame in your body all the time, because it's bad for your gut health, bad for a couple other things. But hey man, baby steps. You know, I'm switching just to seltzer water. I love seltzer water, but it's just a little bit expensive. That's why I don't buy it. But I'm just trying to wean myself off of soda a little bit. Just get used to just regular ass water, so I can just save some money. But anyways, yeah, if your diet is dog shit, just drop out the soda, and eat oatmeal every morning. Eating oatmeal every morning, even if you don't, there's plenty of ways to make it good that is healthy. I like to eat oatmeal every morning. The reason is I get a lot of fiber at the beginning of the day, helps with my digestion, helps me feel full, helps me not eat as much. And if you're drinking that whole liter of water, that's gonna immediately reduce the amount of calories you're intaking just like that automatically. So some simple things that you can just do if your diet is just complete dog shit. Stop sugar, limit sugar intake, drink a liter of water at every meal, and add oatmeal into your daily meals. I eat oatmeal every single day. I don't like oatmeal. Let me tell you guys, I don't fucking like oatmeal. But I have a hefty oatmeal every morning. I have oatmeal with almonds, walnuts, pumpkin, cinnamon, a little bit of brown sugar mixed with Splenda, and a tiny bit of sugar-free maple syrup every day. I hate oatmeal, but that's the way I make it delicious. Have a lot of fiber, have a lot of calories for morning, because I only eat 2 meals a day. I just eat that meal and I eat dinner, and I don't snack throughout the day. Anyways, there is a lot of paths forward in dieting, but the key thing is you just need to reduce the amount of calories you're intaking. That'll make you feel better. Eat more fiber, that'll make you feel better. Eat more protein, that'll make you feel better. You're good to go. So those are some very simple ways to start. There's a lot more in depth in dieting and stuff like that, but I don't want to overwhelm anybody. Just start with that, man. And the final step, and this was the final step that it took for me forever to get to, and that is adding meditation and stretching or yoga every day. If you can. I think you can. I think everybody can. It really, and this was the final step that I added that really changed my life. It's doing the meditation and stretching every day. I do it after I walk every morning. And the reason why I do it is I feel walking is a mild form of meditation. Yoga is it's still mild, but a little bit more intense form of meditation than walking is. And then meditation is just meditation. So I like to build up to meditating and get used to it. And the value I see in meditation is immeasurable. Every day, it feels like I'm working out my brain. It feels like I'm washing away stress. I don't care what other people think about me anymore. Right after I meditate, I tell my girlfriend now, don't talk to me until I meditate. It's like my new coffee. I don't drink coffee. So just don't talk to me until I meditated, because I'm gonna be at peace with the world, and I'm not gonna be stressed out. I can just get to work. But anyways, guys, those are the 5 steps. And what you need to understand about these 5 steps is they do something chemically and physically in your body. That is a fact. But the main value it is from doing these things, because you might be like, well, maybe I don't need to go out and walk. I get plenty of walking at work. I do a lot of walking at work. I do a lot of exercise, whatever. The point of it actually is building discipline. That is the whole point. The whole point is having non-negotiable things in your life that you just do no matter what, because it's what you have to do to get ahead. And having that peace of mind that you did that will give you so much confidence in everything that you do. It'll help you push your life forward. And doing those things every day will get you that much closer to all of your health goals if you do these things every day. So every day, I have non-negotiables. I walk 4 miles every morning, every day. Every day. I drink a liter of water with every meal, every day. I meditate for 10 minutes every day. I do 20 minutes of yoga every day. I have 3 hours of free time every day, because I think that's important too. I work every day. I work out every day. I lift weights 4 times a week. What's other stuff I do every day? I eat high fiber, high protein every day, no matter what. No matter if I'm traveling, I'll make it work. I find it. I figured it out. Because I make these things non-negotiable. I am not allowed to negotiate with myself on whether I walk today, or whether I work out today, or whether I drink a liter of water with every meal. I am not allowed to negotiate with myself. It has to happen. It has to happen. And that is building discipline. And once you build discipline, you'll be able to take control of your life. Anyways, I'm running out of memory on my phone, so got to get out of here. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.